about the death of dreams, let's move on to the sports report. On to you, Donna Cleveland.
Who's Donna Cleveland?
She's our temporary sports broadcaster. We don't think she's going to stick.
Oh, let's watch.
SONN Sports.
I'm Donna Cleveland, and this past weekend, I was watching the game between Ohio and Oregon, and it was just so exciting. The Ducks got spanked so hard, and I think they liked it. I don't know. I would have. They're just so tight, so expressive with their movements, and watching them throw the ball halfway across the field was just so exciting. I love football. Spank each other's booties, just like touch each other's muscly bodies after their sweaty game.
SONN Sports.
I, for one, felt like that was a very informative report.
I don't think we can show that on the air. That was,
Does that woman actually work for the network?
I've never seen her before.
I certainly can't forget her now, though.
Good news.
I don't think you should be filming.
Hello!
It's a delivery guy.
Thanks, man. No
problem. Thank you very much.
Alright.
You want a copy?
No, I'm all set.
Whichever crew member ordered that pizza should be fired and beaten and then fired again.
And I want some.
It smells really tasty.
It does.
Perhaps you could share a slice with your broadcaster friends.
Don't get any grease on your tie, though.
I certainly won't.
That would be embarrassing. And now we go to the education report with Aspen Arrow. And now we go to the education report with Aspen Arrow.
Kids, dare your parents to go out and buy some marijuana this coming July, as it could help fund your education. Back to you, fellas. Hope you learned something. I didn't.
And now, a roller coaster that will actually kill you.
The roller coaster was designed to take the rider up a 500-meter climb to a dizzying height. Apparently, what'll happen is that riding on the roller coaster will actually cause your organs to fail. Is that correct?
No, have you seen the picture of the fucking thing?
Certainly not. Holy shit. The idea behind the coaster is that the G-forces actually separate your heart and lungs, causing a euphoric state as your body is dashed to pieces. And if the first drop doesn't take you out, the next 6 loops probably will.
That sounds horrible. Why do they call it the Euphoria Coaster?
They don't call it that. That's completely in your head. It's called the Euthanasia Coaster.
Oh, that makes a lot more sense.
Euphoria is a state of bliss. Euthanasia is a state of death.
Oh.
Okay. Well, on a lighter note, there's a story that is the opposite of a story about death and roller coasters of any kind. An old wives' tale has finally come true. A cat has saved a Russian baby. According to the story, the baby was found in the city of Obninsk, abandoned. The city of Obninsk. Jesus, someone give him a vowel, huh? Russia. 60 miles south of the city of Moscow. You might have heard of it. It's been experienced long overnight tentacles temperatures in the 20s and 30s. Well, on a completely different story, away from death and destruction or the loss of the ducks, let's talk about something positive. An old wives' tale that has finally come true. A cat has saved an abandoned baby, if you can believe that. I bet you can. In Russia, in the city of Obninsk, which is about 60 miles south of Moscow, a baby was abandoned in a box, and a long-haired gray tabby crawled into the box and kept the baby warm all night long, purring recuperatively for the child to resurrect, and the child was saved by people later on. A woman named Masha was involved in some capacity, and I do wish I'd read the story before I started talking about it. Yep. I'm going to do my notes better now that I have this job. Okay. Cutting to weather. actually hire a weather person.
It appears not.
Ah. Hey, you, sound guy. What's the weather in Southern Oregon like today?
It's kind of drizzly.
Pretty rainy.
Rainy in Southern Oregon. Well, it's always raining somewhere in Oregon.
It's a pretty good bet.
It certainly is. It is my belief that we cannot use any of the footage that we have filmed in this entire broadcast.
We should fire the casting director.
We should fire everybody. We should certainly fire the guy who got the pizza right in the middle of the damn production there.
Wow, I thought this was a family show, Gordon.
I had no illusions of that.